Oh, we're live. Hello, Pepsters! Another episode of PEP Live. And this time, it's extra dahil special episode to. Medyo nagulat ba kayo? Nakita niyo yung guests namin kanina. Well, introduce ko sila. Tonight, naggagandahan at nagkagwapuhang winners ng Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines 2020 ang makakasama natin. Please welcome Miss Chinatown Philippines Winners! Yay! Hello!
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey everyone.
Ayan.
Good evening.
Guys, kung meron kayong, Pepsters, kung meron kayong questions, iwan lang kayo ng comments dyan sa comment section namin. Live din kami ngayon sa YouTube and sa Facebook. So, kung may tanong kayo, iwan nyo lang dyan. Ayan. So, kilalanin na natin ang bawat winner ng Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines 2020. Simulan natin. Siyempre, sa second runners-up. Sige, kay Don Tang muna tayo. Tell us something about yourself, Don Tang. Don.
Yeah.
Don Tang. Yung pangalan.
Buo yung pangalan. Yeah, well, my name is Don Tang. Everyone calls me Don. I'm the second runner-up of Mr. and Miss Chinatown, and a little something about me. It's actually my first time to join a pageant, whether that's virtual or on ground. It's my first time. So yeah.
So Don, anong work mo? Anong short background?
Yeah, I mean, for work, since graduating from college, I've always found myself in the field of advertising. I actually just recently switched jobs too, so almost a week old in my new job. And with that said, yeah.
Congratulations on how to work.
Thanks. With that said, PEP is very close to my heart because it's in line with the job I'm at.
Oh my gosh, baka magkatrabaho pa tayo, no?
Baka, you'll never know.
So, our next naman, second runner-up din, Anie. Tell us something about yourself.
Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Anie, and I'm the second runner-up for Mr. and Miss Chinatown 2020. I am 23 years old, and I'm a graduate of Bachelor of Science, major in Architecture in St. Louis University, Baguio City. But currently, I'm residing in Quezon City, and I'm working as a junior architect.
Bongga.
Yeah. Thank you.
Architect. Okay, eto naman tayo kay, syempre, first runner-up, Kevin.
Hi. Hi everyone. My name is Kevin T. I'm a financial advisor. I enjoy doing CrossFit and sometimes I do commercial modeling. And I'm the first runner-up of Mr. Chinatown.
And ang kanyang ka-partner ay si Camille. Hello, Camille. Tell us something about yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Camille Buenaventura. I'm the first runner-up of Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines. I'm currently the operations head of our family business. And what else about me? I like working out, I like eating, and I'm just happy to be here.
We're happy that you're here too, Camille. Ayan, syempre, of course, our winner, Cassandra, or ano bang nickname nito ni Cassandra? Cassie?
Cassie.
Yes, Cassie. Everyone can call me Cassie. Pero okay lang kung Cassandra. So, hello everyone. Hello watchers. I'm Cassandra. I'm Miss Chinatown 2020. So I'm so happy to be here. Something about myself, I've been teaching for 10 years now. I've been teaching as a ballet teacher. And I'm just very happy to be able to impart dancing and ballet to young children. And it's been one of my passions for so long, and it makes me very happy. So thank you for watching, and I hopefully you'll enjoy what we have in store for you tonight.
Ayan, syempre, last but not the least, Mr. Chinatown 2020, Justin.
Hi everyone, good evening to all the people watching us right now live, and thank you so much for giving and allotting your time to spend your time with us. And I hope you would enjoy the live show as well. And something about myself is I actually just graduated my postgraduate in Shanghai, China.
in hospitality industry, and I just finished my internship. And I'm very lucky and very blessed that I was able to come back home here in Tacloban City before the lockdown. And of course, I would like to say, maupay na gabi ha mga Taclobanon sa nagkikitayan ha aton. Thank you so much.
Ayan, mga fans ni Justin sa parang tumambay na kayo dito, manood na kayo ng PEP Live. Dahil dyan, simulan natin ang chikahan. So, kamusta muna ang lockdown experience nyo, guys? Since medyo ilang buwan na tayo nasa lockdown, naka-quarantine, ganyan, limited ang ating mga galaw. So, anong mga pinagkaabalahan nyo? Simulan natin sa mga winners. Cassie, buong buo talaga yung Cassandra, gusto mo yun? Cassie, let's go.
Parang pinapagalitan ako na. Well, so far my lockdown experience is very tumultuous. The first 3 months, I know a lot of us have struggled with our mental health and adjusting to the new normal, but I was able to adjust, and with hard work and with my friends and family, their support, of course, I was able to come out of that very negative mindset. So now I'm stronger than ever. I'm very happy to be able to work as an online ballet teacher. So I see my students every day, and I'm very thankful for their presence in my life. And yes, I'm just very privileged to be able to work from home. Ayan, some of my ballet pictures. That's my student actually. It's right behind me. So actually, that picture, parang cut, but my dog is always there. He's my assistant teacher all the time. So my students love seeing him. So I'm very happy and I'm very privileged to be able to work and do my job during this lockdown. So I'm very thankful for that.
Is it hard parang to teach ballet na online? Since parang kakaiba siya. Ngayon lang ako nakakita ng online ballet classes. Pwede pala yun.
It's struggle, but most of my students and we've adjusted. It's been a couple of months now, and I've gotten the handle of this whole Zoom meetings and these Zoom classrooms. So very fun naman. I enjoy it, and I've been doing it for a couple of months now, since March. Of course, at first, medyo mahirap, but it's really going well. We have a recital coming up soon, so I'm very excited for that.
And next, Justin, kumusta yung lockdown experience? Parang nakita ko doon sa mga photos, nagbe-bake ka pa nga.
Yes. Actually, to be honest, because of this lockdown, I fell in love with our kitchen here in the house. I'm not really like the person who would spend my time usually in the kitchen. Yeah, that one. So that photo actually is like my everyday routine before starting joining the competition. Like I would always wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, and I would end my day like 6 p.m. as well. So it's like 12 hours job for me. I'm just staying in the kitchen, baking and cooking. Like there was one time, like I can't imagine that I would actually be able to cook different varieties of desserts and other dishes here for Tacloban City. Because I'm major in hospitality management, so I'm more in the operations side of the hotel, not in the kitchen side. So I really learned a lot, and then parang balance na lang din with going to the gym, exercise, kasi I keep on tasting it. So I mean, I need to balance it.
And speaking of the gym, si Kevin, medyo na-check ko ang kanyang Instagram account. Mahilig pala siyang, since na-mention na rin man niya, mahilig siya mag-workout. So yun ba yung major activity?
Yeah, actually, actually sa house lang yan. Alright, so actually most of the time, I just, naka-adjust now really well during this lockdown. I'm able to follow a routine. So usually sa morning ako nag-workout, and then I do my work, which is financial planning. And then at the end of the day, I do other things. Like recently, I've tried cooking. I tried biking. Kakatuto ko lang mag-bike actually noong mga July. Alright, so medyo matanda na ako, pero kakatuto ko lang. And then, what else? It's been good. I've been watching
medyo
a lot.
nag-lag po si Kuya. Sige po.
Wala
Technical
ba?
difficulty, guys. Alam niyo na, new normal.
Yeah, yun din. So actually, yun yung mga pinagawa ko. I've been trying to do different hobbies. And then, I've been trying to watch a movie. Siguro one movie a week para lang may magawang entertaining.
Okay, nice yan. Next naman natin, si Mom. Camille.
Hey. Yeah,
Ano mga ganap mo
with
ng
me,
lockdown?
same with Cassie. It was tough for the first few months, but then during this lockdown, like I feel like I've discovered so much about myself. I learned how to cook, and I never cooked. Like I learned how to cook several dishes, even kapampangan dishes, and yeah, I just try to keep a routine, like working out. Because I have work in the morning, so I still go to the office during the day, and then in the afternoon I would work out. Oh, that's like one of my travel photos.
Ayan. So,
And yeah, I miss traveling. I miss traveling so much. But then, I just try to keep like an open mind that eventually this is all going to end. And I feel like we should all try to live like our normal lives na rin with safety pa rin. So it's so funny because like with eating out, I wanted to go on a picnic, but then of course bawal siya. So what we did, we set up like a mini picnic sa likod ng trunk ng car. Para lang may sense of going out and out to eat. Para may sense of normalcy then. Yeah.
Yun yung nakita ko atang photo kasi hindi na isama.
Yes!
Pabaliktad siya, pag ganun siya.
Mm-mm.
Anyway. So, si Don naman, anong ganap mo ng mga, feeling ko, naghanap siya ng trabaho nung lockdown. Kasi may
Yeah, no, that's true. Throughout the duration of the lockdown, especially when everything was really tight, I was very busy working my day job, and in the course of events that happened, part of it was also I had to look for a new job. But the best distraction that happened to me was really Mr. and Miss Chinatown, because it's something that was very unexpected. I didn't see it coming, but when the opportunity presented itself, I took it and I did it, and I have no regrets. So that's what really kept me busy.
So last natin si Ana, anong mga ganap mo, Moms? Ito nakita ko marami din pong labas eh.
Same lang naman sa kanila. Like, start of the lockdown, parang sobrang sad story kasi parang everything just stopped in all of a sudden. Pero I can say na I have already adjusted to the new normal, and I can say na everything is slowly going back na din since before lockdown kasi I used to model, and right now parang bumabalik na siya pakonti-konti. Yeah. So we just have to be parang cautious lang with everything that we do.
At dahil dyan, dahil since nagtatrabaho tayo lahat sa new normal, at natanong din to sa Miss Universe Philippines, ano sa tingin niyo yung skill na kailangan nating i-develop for the so-called new normal? Sinong gustong sumagot? Charing. Si Camille na lang. Feeling ko si Camille maraming sagot.
Okay. I feel like the skill we all have to have in this new normal is patience. Like patience with learning everything with regards to the new normal. Like with Zoom meetings, you have to be patient talaga. If it doesn't connect, chill ka lang, relax ka lang. And patience then, eventually this is all going to end, and we're all going back to the normal that we're used to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ayan. Very pasok sa prelims na Miss Universe yung tanong mo. Ay, sagot mo. Ayan, si Kevin naman ang tanongin natin. Anong skill ang sa tingin mong dapat patutunan ng ng mga Pilipino?
I think cooking. It's such a good skill to have.
I love that.
Surprisingly, not a lot of people, especially sa mga friends ko, not a lot of them know how to cook. So parang that's something that you have to learn para you get to survive. Then you limit yung mga labas-labas mo. Yan, oh my God. Nako, yan.
Totoo yan.
Galing ah. Yun. So yeah, that's what I've been doing talaga. I've been really trying to cook. Pero syempre kasama ko yung help namin. So gina-guide niya ako the whole time. So pagka mag-isa lang ako, hindi ko kaya gawin yan. So that's what I've been trying to do.
So anong proud ka ng alam mong lutuin?
Yung day na yan, nung niluto ko yan, sinigang eh. So I can do sinigang and caldereta.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Correct.
Ano makatingin kaming lahat yan, no? Sinigang and kaldereta ni Kevin.
Yeah.
Charing.
Napapadala ako.
Okay. Ay, sobrang house husband the levels na marunong na siya Charing lang, joke lang.
Yeah.
At na-mention mo, nakalimutan ko mag-follow up kanina. Ngayon ka lang natutong mag-bike, di ba? Sabi mo. Hindi pa,
Yeah, natututok.
Meron ka ba nung meron ka nung guide wheels dun sa gilid?
Yung shoulder gun. It's fun. Pero parang na-delay ko lang matuto. Kasi when I was younger, pinapabike ako, pero ayoko I was into video game. But now when I got older, mas daming free time. Ayun, tinry ko mag-bike.
Tanungin naman natin si Don. Paano naging Don? O anong skill since may bago siyang work at alam niya ang mga ganap sa mga work from home?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about a physical skill, I think all of us will benefit from learning how to use Zoom and all these streaming platforms. It's very important, especially at a time where we have no choice but to be cooped up in our own homes. But aside from that, I think one important life skill is really just to learn how to adapt. Precisely because I think if there's one thing the pandemic has taught us is that we'll never really know what happens tomorrow. So whatever it is, learn how to go with the flow and learn how to roll with the punches.
Ayan, thank you for that wonderful answer. Charing. Our next topic, dahil isa nga sa mga pinagkaabalahan nyo nitong lockdown ay ang Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines 2020. And this year, kakaiba yung experience dahil digital lahat. So, kamusta yung experience niyo joining this competition? Kay Justin tayo, since from Tacloban siya, at from Tacloban ginawa ang
Yes, actually, first of all, I would always want to say thank you talaga to the MMCP family and the Chinoy TV family, because I think they really played a very huge role in all 24 candidates, because they were just very patient. Sila Achi Mitch, Achi Con, Achi Pep, I am Nikko. They were just really patient with us, and they were just really guiding us through all the processes and all the steps that we have to do naman for all the submissions. And then for me, I think I couldn't do all this if I don't have some people helping me. So I won't sugarcoat it. I'm very happy and I'm very proud to say, and honestly, I do have a team here who's been working with me throughout the competition, because it's my first time to join an official competition, something like this. So parang feel ko without the people who's been supporting me, not only for my team, but of course for all the Taclobanans and the whole Eastern Visayas and even other parts of the outside of the Philippines, I wouldn't be the person that I am right now naman. So I think it's all about support system that you have. And then, of course, the proper mindset that you need to set a goal. Kasi from the start pa lang, I really told myself na I am joining this for a reason naman. And then it just got stronger about my advocacy on children. I really truly believe that they will be the future of a certain generation. So I really wanted to win, not for the crown or the title, but I'd like to affect change naman as well.
Nakita ko nga yung parang nagkaroon ka pa ng donation drive, parang isang school ba yun?
Yes, actually, I was actually very lucky and very blessed to be able to have that opportunity. Yeah, so that's one of the schools here in Tacloban. I'm so happy for them. Kasi I'm really happy, in my own little way, I'm able to, parang, despite the pandemic, I keep on saying this, despite the pandemic, there should be nothing that would stop us in helping. As long as we know that we are, tama naman, we're not stepping onto any regulations, we are keeping ourselves safe, I think we should do and help out. Because if we do have the means, this is the perfect time to help one another and share what you can share naman to the kids, especially for the kids, because kids are really very close to my heart ever since, because my family has been always going to different charity for the kids here in Tacloban every Christmas, for example.
Ayan, dahil dyan, may naririnig akong ambulansya. Tama ba?
Yes, I hear you.
Para may sumundo sa atin, ha?
Yun
Nakakaloko.
yun.
Anyway,
Huwag naman.
asa na ba ako? Ayan, sino yung mga first-timer dito na sumali sa pageant?
Me.
So, si Kevin, si Justin, Camille, and
Yan.
Don. Si Anie and Cassandra, may background na. Si Cassandra, si Cass, buong-buo talaga yung Cassandra. Parang ang sarap kasi banggitin ng Cassandra na ba?
Pero parang pinapagalitan kasi ako.
So si Cassie, sumali ka ng Binibining Pilipinas before, tama ba? And nanalo ka pang Miss Talent.
Yeah, yes, thank you for remembering that. Parang tagal na, no? Yes, I joined Binibining last year and I represented Bacolod. Oh, yes. Oh,
Ayan.
that was during our ano ba yun? National costume. Yes, and my dress was made by Antoine Branch, Tito Tony from Bacolod. He's very nice. We had it shipped all the way from Bacolod. So thank you, Tito Tony, for that. I loved it. We had may payong pa, nagliad pa.
Oo, may bayo. At dahil dyan, since may experience ka na sa pageant, syempre, para sa'yo, ano yung difference joining Mr. and Miss Chinatown?
Big difference, actually. It's this whole pageant, it was 100% online, so it was very different from what we were used to. And I think with Mr. and Miss Chinatown, I loved how they focused on the campaign, which is #Rise. I think it's very timely and essential right now. And although this is a beauty contest, this is a beauty pageant, they did not focus just on our handsome faces over here and gorgeous faces like us. What is very important is that we become ambassadors and inspirations to other people. And with the 24 candidates, I just want to say that I'm very honored to be part of this roster. I think this all of us actually, all of us are very eloquent, and I've seen that in all of the interviews that we've done. And I think that's pretty cool too, that it was 100% online. So we didn't have a lot of emphasis on passerella, on our runway challenges. It's important too, but I really believe that communication and getting a message across is more important when it comes to pageants in this time. So I'm very thankful for that. It's very unique, and I'm just so happy to be part of the first batch of this virtual online pageant, which is Mr. and Miss Chinatown. So we're just very lucky.
So si Ana naman, so kamusta? So pali ka rin ng pageant before. Ano kitong pageant na ito eh?
Yeah, I've joined several pageants before, pero I stopped for 2 years before this Mr. and Miss Chinatown. Because parang medyo nag-focus muna ako sa career for 2 years. So ito like yung parang comeback na pageant ko. Pero to be honest, I've joined Mr. and Miss Chinatown way back 2014. That was 6 years ago, and I was 16 years old back then. So after that was my first ever pageant. So after that pageant, parang it always leads me back to Mr. and Miss Chinatown. I think it's because of the core values that the Mr. and Miss Chinatown had. Kasi parang Mr. and Miss Chinatown aims to bridge the gap between the Filipino and the Chinese community. And I think that is very relevant, especially in times like this, that we are in a health crisis, that it is not the time for us to divide, but for us to unite para like we can end this pandemic together. So I think yun yung one of the reason why I joined this year.
Ayan, bangga ka dyan. May ready akong crown dito for you. Tingnan mo. Oh.
Wow. Ang ganda.
Correct. Gold yan.
Gold na
eh.
gold.
Is that your crown?
Golden pa. Bongga.
Ayan, dahil dyan. At na-mention nyo na nga ang rice campaign ng Mr. and Miss Chinatown. So, ano yung mga magiging projects nyo after the pageant? So, may naisip na ba kayong mga projects for being the reigning winners? Simulan natin kay, siguro, hindi sumasagot. Si Don muna.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, and I've told this to people whenever they ask, "Oh, what's your plan ba after Chinatown?" I think it always starts with the basics for me, especially since when we joined kasi, ang parating tanong sa amin is, what is it that you stand for or what is it that you advocate for? And to me, it's simple kindness and compassion. And to me, that, those things come a long way and it shouldn't be limited to the Chinoy community only. I mean, I think those are values that should cut across society as a whole. Lalo na during these times, diba? We need to show more kindness and compassion to everyone and, when there's love around us, I mean that empowers everyone and that makes everyone feel good. And who doesn't want to feel good, right?
True. Si Justin, feeling ko marami tong ganap na gagawin eh. So Justin, ano ba mga plans mo dyan?
So many times.
So for me, to be honest, just like after being crowned as Mr. Chinatown 2020, I received several messages naman, and one of them really struck me. There's one barangay here in Tacloban that really asked for my help because he was saying that he was part of the journey of this Mr. Chinatown Philippines 2020, and he said that I'm an advocate for children, so he would like to ask if I could help them. And that was I was so blessed and very lucky and very happy that the following day I had a courtesy call. I had a courtesy call with the city mayor here in Tacloban, and I was just very lucky to address the problem. And I think just 2 days ago, the person who contacted me was just really happy and then was really thankful that I was able to be that bridge to them, that the city might help them. Kasi for me, it's about, as I will always keep on repeating this talaga na the pandemic is not a barrier for us to do good naman in the society. So I do have a lot of plans, future plans coming. Like I'm planning to actually visit them and one of these days, maybe after I come back from Manila for the contract signing, I just need to plan it out talaga with the city government kasi that barangay is Boys Town eh. And then I'm also planning to go around the school as well kasi they're also requesting. So that's some of the few plans I have naman in store. So I hope the people will support us here in Tacloban. Kasi one thing I would like to add naman, because of the pandemic, I think it will be quite hard for me to keep on flying to Manila to have volunteer work. So I think my mindset on this one, my take on this one is Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines shouldn't be focused only in Manila. Because I want to be that person. Winning Mr. Chinatown is a great honor and responsibility. And I'm representing not only Tacloban City, but the whole Eastern Visayas. So I would like to create change. I would like to help people in the society, not only in Manila, but also like example in Tacloban City. And I'm actually having plans to go to Cebu if the travel permits me and have collaboration there with different establishments to help in the society regarding children naman. And I think it's a very nice plan to have a collab with my co-winners here. Like example for Cassandra. Cassandra and I actually have almost the same advocacy towards children's welfare.
Yes, we do.
Oo nga, dahil teacher si Cassie.
We were talking about this na last week, and sinasabi ko kay Justin na I watched the boys' final Q&A, and I realized, si Justin pala, we both have the same advocacy, which is for education and children. So hopefully we can have more educational events. Maybe I could teach a class, hopefully, for underdeveloped children or children with special needs. I've been doing that since college, and I want to do that again. Before this pageant, actually, I was supposed to have a dance event for children in wheelchairs, but it didn't happen because of the lockdown. So hopefully I could do that with my co-winners here, hopefully via Zoom because it's still GCQ, I think. So maybe by next year we can all gather together while it's safe.
Yes.
And since Justin mentioned, parang isa din sa magandang parang naging nangyari with Mr. and Miss Chinatown is, yun nga, parang hindi lang from Chinatown, Manila, yung sumali sa pageant, pati iba't ibang parts of the world. Tama ba?
Yes.
Example from Boston, Melbourne,
Davao City,
and Justin, Davao, yeah.
So maraming
Ay.
mga
Maraming ganap.
Yeah.
Like we're all
community.
over the world.
True.
Actually,
Diba?
that is one good thing na parang this movement is held virtually. Kasi unlike sa live, mas virtually kasi you tackle the whole world eh. Kasi it's via Facebook na lang, live na lang. So our advocacies and our messages would really serve as a bridge to all the people who's losing hope and despite all the negativity that is happening right now.
Mm-mm.
And since you mentioned that, ang next question ko, do you believe na parang, syempre ambassadors and influencers na kayo ngayon, do you believe na ambassadors and influencers like yourselves should use your voices for social change?
Of course.
Syempre, pipili
I
muna
think,
ako ng
yeah.
sagot, diba? Si Anie muna.
Okay, I believe na social change happens when people like decide to work towards a common goal. And I think that as ambassadors of the Chinoy community, we should use our voice to influence and inspire people, especially the Chinoy youths like us, through social media, because we know that we are dependent on social media nowadays, especially now that we are in a health crisis. So might as well give them a good content in social media. So I think that it's very important for us to use our voices. Thank you.
Si Camille naman.
Yeah, I believe like as ambassadors and influencers, if that's what you call us, I believe we should use our voice for social change because that's why we're here. The Rise movement, Mr. and Miss Chinatown's Rise movement, pushed us to promote our advocacies, and this goes beyond the movement. This is just a starting point. So now that we have a voice, now that we have a bigger platform, I think we should use that to promote and influence the goodness in others and to use our voice to instill in others what we believe in, if what we believe in is right.
Do you guys think na it's more challenging now since parang social media is filled with a lot of negativity or parang mga harsh criticisms towards the Chinese community and being Filipino-Chinese, nasa middle ground kayo. Parang nahihirapan ba kayo when dealing with Filipinos na parang ano ba yan, Chekwa, ganun yung mga comments. Sorry. So, start tayo kay Kevin tayo.
Well, me personally, I haven't really had any problems with that. The good thing about social media is we can share things about ourselves, share information, share news, and yung bad thing is we can't really control what other people do or say. All right, so talaga, I mean, since we're at this platform, we're bound to get we're about to have mga following, and we're also about to get some bashers of some sort. So it's our duty, and parang we have to be smart enough to know kung alin yung mga kailangan natin i-absorb. All right, so social media is a good thing. Actually, I'm really pro social media. A lot of my work is done through there, and it has to be. We have to be responsible lang talaga on what we say, and we have to accept lang kung may mga negative feedback, positive feedback, and whatnot. Thank you.
Si Don parang may gustong sabihin.
Me? Well, like Kevin, no one really came to me personally and told me something that's offensive just because I'm Chinese. But I have seen it, from different platforms. And what I will say is that at a time like this, when we want to dispel certain things about the Chinoy community or about, us as people, more than our words, I think we should always lead with actions. If we show them that we're not who they think we are, and then we follow that up with words, diplomatic, very friendly ways of expressing how, it's not exactly what you think, then maybe I think that there's a lot to be said about that. Lead by example.
Bangga mo dyan. Parang iboboto ko si Don kapag tumakbo to sa
Diba? That is politician, he's our senator.
Sobrang napabilib ako doon. Parang wait lang. Don Tang po tayo.
Diba?
Anyway.
Sa balota.
So
Nikko,
since ito,
ay, sorry.
ano yung stereotype about Filipino Chinese community ang gusto nyong i-break na hanggang ngayon patuloy pa rin siyang sinasabi ng mga tao online or in general. So, Cassie.
Sir Nikko?
Cassie, ikaw. Sige, ikaw, Cassie.
Ay, okay, sorry. Naputol ka. Well, I love this question. We've had this question a lot, and I'll keep on saying it over and over again. It's definitely that the stereotype of the Filipino Chinese, that we are close-minded and we're very to ourselves. I think a lot of other people and a lot of Filipinos here might think of us as very closed off, and that we don't help others, and that we only stick to our fellow Filipino Chinese community. And I could say that it's very wrong, because I myself experienced and witnessed during this lockdown a lot of Philchai and Chinoy organizations giving back to all industries, actually, the medical industry, education, the education sector. There's so many, and one of those organizations is definitely Mr. and Miss Chinatown, who's been doing that for many years, and of course Bahay Chinoy, which is our own Filipino Chinese museum. I think those two organizations really show that we are Chinoy, we are Filipino Chinese, but we don't keep to ourselves. We always try to help our fellow Filipinos and our country as well. So I just hope to eradicate that myth and that stereotype that we're very closed off. Because as you can see here, a lot of us are Filipino Chinese. My mom is Ilongga; she's Filipino too, and my dad's pure Chinese. So we are that example that we can work in harmony, and we're always friendly to one another.
Actually, sa madalas ko naririnig kapag Chinoy, kuripot daw. Totoo ba yun?
That's not the word. Very frugal.
Frugal. Frugal ba ang damang
frugal. Yes.
Pero okay lang din naman magkuripot sa mga bagay na diba? Hindi kailangan.
Okay lang maging matipid, diba? Sa mga maging matipid, yes.
Yeah.
Pero kuripot wag naman, kasi parang negative si kuripot eh. Matipid, I think that's the sweet spot right there.
Tama.
At saka hindi lang naman Chinoy yung mga hindi lang Chinoy yung mga matipid, mga Ilocano din, di ba?
Yeah,
pero dapat naman talaga magtipid tayo ngayong panahon ngayon. Syempre, pandemic, hirap na. Anyway, next. Si Justin, parang may gustong sabihin. Ano yung stereotype na naiisip mo dyan?
Well, to be honest, if I could be bluntly honest and be authentic to the people watching us right now, is I think personally, like I've heard a lot, and then parang a lot of people has been saying that Chinese are rich and they use money to get things done. And I think for me that's very unfair naman, kasi I think I personally, my family has experienced to the point wherein we need to work hard. My parents need to work hard to send us to school. When that was a time when our warehouse was burnt down. So that was one moment that I really saw how resilient my parents are, and I think that translates to me as well. I got the trait because of my parents and all the experiences that I have. So I think it's not about the money, but it's all about the mindset, your values, your tradition, your roots. And then it's not about the money that we get things done, but it's actually how we think about it. Because example, for it's like behind the cameras, you do not know how hard my parents, for example, worked for what we have right now. So I think that's one stereotype that I would really want to tell the youth right now, that don't let it bring you down, and don't feel uncomfortable, because you are the only person who knows yourself better. So use those negative things about you to make you a better person, to make you stronger than ever, and prove them wrong. do it in a diplomatic way if you can.
Kaya kayo mga Pepsters, sana natuto kayo sa mga sinabi nila ha. Huwag tayong masyadong judgmental. Kaloka.
Agree.
Anyway, at dahil dyan, syempre, Mr. and Miss Chinatown it's just a start and it will open new doors for you guys. Especially, syempre ngayon, bilang celebrity status na rin kayo and may chance na maging artista kayo in the future. But would you give it a chance? Would you give showbiz a chance? Simulan natin kay Cassie ulit.
Oh, if I would give showbiz a chance?
Yes.
Yes, I think so, because it's actually part of our prizes. I think, Justin, we're thankful that we have ABS Star Hunt, I think. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I've always loved the stage. I've loved performing, and I get my energy from the audience and the backstage and the lights. So I'm very comfortable with lights and cameras. So hopefully I could do that. I've always wanted to be a journalist on News 5 or any newscasting channel. So that's one of my dreams, actually. And maybe if it goes into acting, why not? I'm open to the idea. I like trying new things.
May future reporter pala tayo dito. In fairness kay Cassie, sobrang niyan, no? Multi-talented. Gusto niya maging reporter, tapos sumasayaw pa siya. Nakakahiya. Parang kulang ako sa talent. Si Justin naman. Since siya din ay Star Hunt contract.
Yeah. For me, to be honest, like it's been always a dream. It's been always a dream since grade school, if I'm not mistaken. When I first enrolled myself in Center for Pop Music in Cebu. So I always dreamt in singing in ASAP, for example, at least to have a guesting once in ASAP that time. And then, but I was so lucky, and then I was so blessed to have at least some breaks naman in my 24 years of existence, where I was able to perform in here in Astrodome, Tacloban for concerts, 2 concerts, and then one with the Master Showman in GMA one time. So I think I will keep myself open-minded regarding joining showbiz. Kasi we do not know what opportunities lies ahead naman.
Agree.
Ang bongga ng Center for Pop. Parang pangarap ko lang din yan ng bata ako, mag-training sa Center for Pop. Kaso nanay ko ayaw, parang walang tiwala sa talent ko. Si Kevin ba? Ano maging leading man ka?
Artista na yan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to mga new opportunities. If may recommend mag-artista kami, why not? And right now, nung bata ako, I did acting also. I played mga musicals, pero I wasn't doing the singing. And then may some play I played, I was Captain Hook. Right? So I think from there, so acting. And then when I got older, after college, that's when I started doing commercials, because I really felt na feeling ko actor ako. So nag-acting ako sa mga commercials, like kakain ng whatnot, and then I'm open to it, and let's see what's gonna happen. I'm just here to enjoy the ride. Just enjoying the moment of winning Mr. Chinatown, and really thankful. And kung ano man darating, I'll just grab every opportunity.
Sure.
Sinong nag-cast sa'yo na Captain Hook? Dapat ikaw yung Peter Pan.
Dapat Peter Pan.
8 to 12 years old dun sa camp na yun. Tapos ako yung pinakamatanda at saka pinakamatangkad at that time. So,
yeah, Hook nga.
Captain Hook ka nga. Si Anie naman.
I'm not gonna lie, but way back when I was in college, I really wanted to enter showbiz. As in, I really auditioned and all. But right now, I see myself more of a commercial model and a fashion model. But I'm not closing any doors naman. When opportunity comes, of course, I would love to grab it and give it a try. Yeah.
Si Don, parang feeling ko hindi pa ito mag-showbiz kasi may bago pa siyang work. Pero kung may project na ibibigay sa'yo, ano kaya yun? Or kung may TV series na movie, o kaya anong theme yung gusto mong gawin?
Honestly, I'm as good as my options. So, the thing is, I guess in answer to your question, unlike my other friends, I never thought of ever being a celebrity. I don't think I'm cut for that. In my head, I've always been like, I'm gonna be a corporate executive, and that's the roadmap that I'm trying to take. But again, I'm also the type of person who, I never say never, so I won't knock it till I try it.
Feeling ko pwede ka ding host eh. Pasok ka lang.
Diba?
Matagal.
Ang host
Pasok
si
na pasok
Don
ka ding
Tan.
host.
Si Don, politician, host.
Politician host.
Yung nakasuit palagi yung
Yeah.
Mas
Si
nakasuit.
Camille.
For me, I feel like if the opportunity comes, then why not? I feel like with everyone naman, we've all had that kind of dream when we were like little. And I personally had that dream when I was little. I joined drama club, but that's basically my training, and then that's it. That was in way back grade 6, and I forgot about it now. But if that's the path that's laid out for me, and the opportunity comes, then yeah, I'll just grab it and go.
Bago tayo pumunta sa next segment, ayan, tatanungin ko na kung sino ang inyong biggest celebrity crush.
Ooh.
Okay, Camille naman tayo mag-umpisa.
Me?
Camille?
Local ba to?
Local.
Local dapat.
Local mo na.
Local dapat. Yan o.
Ay, excited ako dito.
Si Aaron Villaflor. He's like, okay, syempre sasabihin ko yun, diba?
Bakit parang nahihiya ka na crush mo si Aaron?
Bakit?
Ha? Hindi naman.
Alam, ma'am,
Okay.
nagbablush ka.
Si Nikko,
No,
ask mo kung bakit si Aaron Villaflor.
Bakit? Oo, bakit daw? Bakit siya yung crush mo?
Bakit Camille?
Why, Camille?
Why
Bakit ba?
I have to, you know, I have to, hala, hindi makasalita. I have to, syempre, I have to say that he's my celebrity crush because he's my boyfriend.
Ah,
Yay!
Yeah. Kasi
Hindi
baka
makagaya
magalit
pa
siya
ni
pag hindi
Ate
siya
Girl.
celebrity crush ko, di ba?
True. Magtampo siya.
oo nga.
Baka
Oo nga
magtampo.
naman. Magtatampo yun pag di siya yung pinili mo.
Totoo.
Oh,
Pero si ano na lang, Harry Styles na lang.
Ayan.
O, sige. Harry Styles. Safe answer international. O, si Don, meron ba siyang celebrity crush?
Yeah, I mean, locally, just because of the nature of my work also, previously, I would bump into celebrities every now and then. And I think Liza Soberano is really very beautiful in person, locally.
Yeah.
But internationally naman, the last time I was out of the country kasi, I bumped into Cindy Crawford's daughter in a bar.
Ooh.
And she was, Kaya was very,
Kaya.
very, very, very beautiful in person. You really turn. She's a head turner. That's what I'll say.
Kaya.
Gusto ko yung may nakakasalubong na supermodel si Don, no? Very casual. Very casual lang. Parang, hi, Kaya.
Chamba.
Siyempre, lahat naman kasi Liza din. Ang ganda-ganda ng batang yun.
True.
Yeah, she's really
Super.
very
So
beautiful.
Ako rin yun din, crush ko.
At super nice din niya. Ano ba yan? Si Kevin naman, may kalaban tuloy si Don. Sorry.
Sino kaya
Na-reveal na
mapapili?
ni Kevin crush siya. Bakit si Liza yung crush mo, Kevin?
Ewan ko. Parang since nung nakita ko siya sa TV, parang wow, perfect ka. I mean, ang ganda ng face, ang cute ng personality, and wala, parang yun yung type ko mga ganong faces tsaka tsura.
Very
So may
sweet.
comment dito sa baba, sabi nila Aladdin-ish ka daw. Sana daw. Aladdin-ish.
Hindi man kasi.
Oo. From Peter Pan to Aladdin, why not, diba? Okay, Anie naman.
Disney lahat.
O, si Anie naman, sinong crush natin dyan, Anie? Baka gusto mong i-spill.
Actually, I'm not the type of girl na parang crashing over the people I see on TV. But, mas nasa starstruck kasi ako sa mga girls though.
Yes.
Pero I remembered one time when I'm in a pageant and Sian Lim happens to be our host, and I slightly fell kasi with my 6 inches heels, I guess, and he actually lended a hand. So parang feel ko he's just beautiful in and out. So if ever na I should have a celebrity crush, it would be Sian Lim.
Plus points talaga kapag gentleman, ano? Hindi naman,
Yeah,
wow.
sobrang gentle. Sobrang gentleman siya.
Si Justin naman, sinong crush mo, Justin, na celebrity?
Ako, like, same as Annie, parang I don't like, when I look at celebrity na mga girls, parang it's not like crush. But I think one person would be Sarah Geronimo. When I met her in St. Luke's, kasi we had the same voice coach kasi. So I bumped into her, and then she was just, I think, purely kasi, very kind-hearted, tas very down to earth. That's why parang I idolize her talaga. Parang I salute her for that one.
Masarap din kakwentuhan mo ni Sarah, in fairness. So si Cassie naman, sinong crush mo, Cassie? Sinong
Opposites kami ni Justin and Anie. Ang dami kong crush. Girls and mga celebrities. But for the past year, it's definitely Alden Richards. I watched him in Hello, Love, Goodbye, and I fell in love with his performance. He's a great actor, and I follow him on IG. He's very sweet to his parents, so I really like that in a man. And of course, Joshua Garcia, because I like guys with dimples. Very superficial, but he's very cute. Very super.
Ay, pareho may dimples yun si Alden tsaka si Joshua.
Dalawa. Very cute. I don't know. I find it very cute.
Ayan, hindi ko na ko-questionin kasi crushable naman talaga yung si Joshua tsaka si Alden.
Diba?
At nandito na tayo sa part na sa next segment natin na tinatawag naming PEP Challenge.
Oh.
Ayan, taray, di ba may title card, gusto niya. So, ang first challenge natin ay tinatawag na So What? Basically, 6 questions. Di ba may title card ulit? Gusto niyo yan. So basically, question siya nagsa-start sa what, tapos sasagutin niyo lang. So our first question is, lalabas dyan sa baba. What makes you happiest? So sinong gustong sumagot? Ako na nga lang pipili, si Kevin na lang.
The happiest. Simple lang. Actually, pagka in-off ko na yung laptop ko after work, I'm really, really happy. I get to relax.
Gusto niyo matapos.
Couch, and then I just watch TV.
Actually, pareho tayo ng feeling. Parang ang happy-happy ko din kapag pinapatay ko na yung laptop.
Yeah.
Done with work.
Ayan. So, ikaw naman, Anie, what makes you the happiest?
What makes me the happiest is feeling ko when I am able to, make other people happy. Because parang iba yung feeling if the smiles on the faces on the people around you is caused by your little actions. So parang I appreciate life more if I am able to make other people happy. Then that makes me the happiest.
Ang bongga naman ang sagot niya. Pang Miss Universe. Okay. Question number 2 na tayo. What is the most fresh spot on your body? Sino yung guys na lang yung sasagot nito? Si Don na lang.
Kevin, may answer na.
With me, honestly, everything. Like, just don't touch me, guys.
Now we know.
I know, sometimes you're not touching me yet, like you're just about to touch me, and then I react already. So yeah,
there's an aura. There's an aura.
Gets ko yan.
It's just all over.
Napifeel mo na, gaganon, pipindot pa lang. Napifeel mo na.
Nararamdaman ko na, so.
Si Camille kaya, anong ticklish spot ni Camille?
My feet. Oh my god, it's so bad. Like I'm not ticklish at any other part of my body except my feet. As in, whenever I sleep, I would wear socks because I'm scared na parang there's something that would tickle my feet when
Oh
I
my
sleep.
God. So, bawal ka
Yeah.
massage.
Pag massage, okay lang. Like, I have to, there's this mental thing na parang, okay, this is a massage, they're not tickling you, ganon. Pero,
Agad.
I swear, pag
Pag
ginawa ko yung pa ako,
biglaan,
no. Mm-mm.
Ang hirap nung nagpa-foots pa ka tapos may kumikiliti sa'yo, no? Ang hirap
Yeah,
nung...
parang hindi ka ma-relax. Parang kailangan yung concentration mo talagang
Oo,
nagpapamasahe
hindi
ka.
siya relaxing. Ako din yung sa akin din ganyan. Parang wait, sis, sabihan mo kapag kapag diyan ka na. Okay, wait. Okay, next question. Next question tayo. What is your most embarrassing moment? Siguro okay, sumagot net. Pero ko si Cassie na lang.
I think my most embarrassing moment, definitely with Mr. Miss Chinatown, was during our finals. I think I forgot to mute my microphone, and it was on for around 10 minutes. I have no idea what I said. I don't know what they've heard, but I only realized it after na. So natakot ako. I don't know what happened during those quick 10 minutes. So hopefully it's nothing bad. But yes, I don't know what to be embarrassed about, but I was embarrassed.
Meron tayo ng experience. May natin yung text ko. Tapos, nag-play sila ng music. So, nakakita ko. Tapos, more, birit pa ng outdoor na daw ka. Tapos, pag ko, shit, hindi ko makaka-apply. Anyway, share ko na. So, si Justin kaya, meron siyang embarrassing moment.
I think like there was one time in Cebu where I was given the chance to perform on stage in Ayala Mall, and then parang I think I was singing a song, and then parang I forgot the lyrics, and then suddenly different words just came out in my mouth, and then I just made sure that it was in tune siya, it was everything, but the words were actually wrong talaga. So I was so embarrassed.
That's okay. That happens. Nakakalimutan ng mga lyrics, mga words. Next question tayo. What is your biggest pet peeve? Si Kevin.
Biggest pet peeve. I think I'm a patient person, pero one thing na pet peeve ko siguro if being late. Because I really value my time. I really value everyone's time, actually. Yung ginagawa natin in everything, the effort that we put in, it takes time. Yung work natin, it takes time. So pagka medyo pet peeve ko yun, kaya may sinabing oras and then hindi natutuloy or late after 1 hour or more. I think that's one pet peeve.
Yan yung mga makikipag-date kay Kevin, wag kayong dadating ng late.
Bawal kayo.
Bawal mali.
Turn off si Kevin T.
Turn off. O sige, si Anie tayo.
Actually, same with Kevin. Pero one time kasi, siguro biggest pet peeve ko is whenever I inquire sa customer service. Because, parang pinapa-wait tayo na sobrang tagal. Then at the end, parang wala lang. You get nothing. So,
True.
yeah, sobrang annoying lang.
Yeah.
Same with Kevin. Sobrang sayang sa
time.
time.
Sa mga
Sayang
banking.
Yeah.
True. Actually, yung pagtawag pa lang, di ba? Parang 30 minutes kang nagre-ring. Hello, sis.
Yeah.
Dial ka pa dyan.
And then you do get to talk to them.
Yeah.
Sobrang simple lang po ng concern ko. Kaya po today. Charing. Next question. What is your greatest fear? Don.
I think my greatest fear is failure. It's not very. I don't. Well, I was thinking of like a light kind of fear if that exists. But failure, I'm always scared to fail. And I'm always scared to run out of money. So that's a legitimate fear, guys.
Yeah,
That's
true.
True.
Totoo naman.
Livelihood.
True, true. Ayoko din mawala ng pera kaya nagtatrabaho tayo.
Yes.
Yes,
True.
exactly.
Yeah.
So si Camille, what's your greatest fear?
It's actually the same with Dawn. Fear of failure then. But then, para maiba, I'm really scared of octopus tentacles and clowns. Like,
Aw.
octopus tentacles,
Clown?
weird siya. Clowns, yeah. Parang clowns medyo nakakatakot. Ako ko. Natakot talaga ako sa clowns. I don't know why. Maybe like may nangyari when I was little. But then the octopus tentacles talaga, parang I can't look at it. I can't eat the tentacles ng mga pusit, ng mga octopus. I
You
cannot.
can't eat it, Camille?
I can't eat it. Tapos when I look at it, parang,
That's the best part.
That's
you know
That's
why?
the best part.
Ano lang, you know, I'm scared na parang, baka pag kinain ko siya, mag-suction siya sa chan ko, gano'n.
Oh my God.
Oh, no talaga. Nope, it's a no for
Isama
me.
niyo na lang si Camille manood ng It. Movie night kayo ng It.
Iyak ako.
Si Pennywise.
Next question. Konti na lang to. What's the first country you'll visit after the pandemic? Since mahilig kayo mag-travel lahat, nakita ko yung mga travel photos niyo. So kay Cassie tayo.
Ooh, definitely the US because my brother is studying there. So I haven't seen him in a while. He was supposed to come here for summer, but due to the lockdown, he wasn't able to go. So yes, my whole family and I will visit him and we'll spend some time there in California. Soak up some sun.
Sabi ni JM, Cassandra is so sweet daw.
Aw, thank you.
Ni Ginny too. Hi Cassie,
Ginny.
love you.
My barkada. Hello, Jenny. Thank you for watching.
Ang bongga ni Ginny. Okay, supportive. Si Justin naman.
Ako, Paris. Like, I've always planned to go back to Paris, but this time I would like to do it with my family talaga. Kasi like my mom also would like to go to Paris. Kasi I think it's all about the food. And then my parents just watch Emily in Paris, so parang they really got interested.
Na-inspire sila.
Nice show.
I mean, it was a good movie.
Kakatapos ko lang din binge watch ng Emily in Paris. Parang sabi ko,
Ganda,
ang swerte ni-
no?
ang swerte- Hindi ko lang gusto yung pagkaka-portray sa mga marketing. Parang sis, hindi yun ganun kadali. Charing. So, next question. Meron pa ba tayong question? Tapos na pala. Charing. Ubus na.
Oh.
Oh,
Anyway,
I see.
meron pa tayong challenge. Ito na yung sinasabi kong
Yeah, game.
challenge. Di ba may title card na naman?
Yeah.
Simulan natin kay Camille. Camille, ikaw mauna sa keyword challenge.
Hala.
Unity.
Bigat.
Okay. I believe unity is important because as a community, I believe that we are stronger when we are united. And when we are united, we can face adversities and challenges stronger and rise above the challenge and rise as a nation. Thank you.
Bongga ka dyan, girl. Okay, Don. Next.
The word is still unity. Oh, strengthen.
Strengthen.
Strengthen. Okay, the first thing I think of when I think of the word strengthen is that there's always strength in numbers. So if there's something that you guys are not feeling really cool about, band together and express it in a proper and respectful way. If you guys miss traveling, if you guys miss driving around the city, next year will be a drive that's worth taking and the most important trip we'll ever take. So that's the elections. Again, speak up, and there's strength in numbers, and just always remember that, that lies in you as well.
Yes.
President talaga.
President.
Don.
Bagong pangulo ng
Tang for president.
Yes.
Abang namin yung pagtakbo mo doon na. O, sige, Anie
Yeah.
tayo.
Oh.
For Anie, here's your keyword. Ayan, anytime lalabas siya dyan. Okay, yung keyword, inspire.
Inspire. For me, this is the word that we really need right now, especially that we are in a health crisis, that all of us needed someone to push us to move forward and despite all the challenges that we have to rise again. So we have to inspire each and every one of us. We inspire each other, not just because people need that inspiration to keep moving forward and to rise above from the challenges that we are all facing right now.
Mm.
Thank you for that wonderful answer. Taray. Nag-check siya. So si Kevin, ang keyword ni Kevin ay
What's the word? Empower. Empower. Well, nasa ano namin yan, nasa Rise movement namin. Or actually, lahat pala nasa Rise movement na. Empowering is something, I think it's similar to inspiring eh. I mean, empowering is giving someone yung inner strength niya para to do kung ano kailangan gawin. So, empowering is very important. And for me, that's parang encouraging. So it starts with E also. So empowering, encouraging, that's something that we have to do to everyone. Kasi pagka, it's a ripple effect. If you do something good to someone, inspire siya, naging magaling siya, he's gonna be able to inspire another person and another and another. So that's what empowering means. Thank you.
bongga ka dyan. Okay, next keyword natin for Justin.
Pandemic. Actually, it's really, really like the pandemic is really real right now. So I think it's about time for us to live in reality that we are in the pandemic and that's up our lives. We should know how to empower, strengthen, and inspire and rebuild ourselves so that the pandemic wouldn't stop us. Because I will always keep on repeating this. The pandemic might even reach next year, and if it does, will you let the pandemic dictate how you will live for another year? And I think for me, it's about time that it should already sink into us that the pandemic is present. I need to make use of the occasion of the pandemic. How could I affect change, and how could I better myself in this duration time of the pandemic? Because the pandemic also gave us some positive opportunities naman eh. It made us reflect talaga. It made us reflect, especially for the past few months, the first month. It made us reflect what we need, what we don't need, who we are, who are our true friends. So I think the pandemic also had a good side to it as well.
Ayan. Kaya siya nanalo eh. Charing. Eto, our last keyword. Siyempre, feeling ko alam na ni Cassie tong last keyword, di ba?
Ooh, what's this?
Rebuild.
Ooh. Oh, I love that. I love that word, Kevin. My inside joke kami. So for rebuild, I think a lot of us think about rebuilding as construction or buildings, but for rebuild, we always have to remember to rebuild our minds and to strengthen our minds. I think a lot of us have been feeling negative feelings and feeling negative emotions during the first part of the lockdown, and we need to strengthen that. We need to rebuild our mindset and to just look at information that is positive and try to just have a positive mindset. I think that's what we need to bring in for next year, which is 2021. Hopefully we could have a better mindset and rebuild ourselves more so that we could rebuild others as well.
Bongga, ma'am. Oh, eto na yung crown. Soli ko na sa'yo.
For all of us.
At dahil dyan, magbabasa tayo ng comments dahil may mga fans, mga pepsters din na nagko-comment. Magpa-flash ba dyan yung mga comments natin? Ayan, sabi ni JM Ribad. Ito ang sipag na mag-comment. Ayan. Shoutout tayo kay JM Ribad.
Koronahan na yan.
Hi,
You're very
JM.
Oh, meron
Thank you,
may
JM.
entry siya doon sa doon sa keyword ni Justin,
Pandemic.
pandemic, and
Oo.
an eye opener. There will always be hope. We need to embrace it. At the same time, keep going with obedience to the laws, protocols, and sensitivity to the needs of others. Pagod ako magbasa. Hapa
Ay,
Yan, rebuild.
Rebuild lives. Transform and touch lives, making ourselves better through doing good. Mom, siya naming entry natin.
Wow, I agree.
ay,
Ayan, si Alex. Parang
yeah.
Alex Yap.
Wow.
Making use of
Making-
adversity as an opportunity, brilliantly said Justin. Oh, ang ganda mo daw doon, Justin.
Ah, congratulations.
Parang
Thank you so
kilala
much.
ata ni Justin tong si Alex. Ito din si Daniel Dupaya, mahilig din to mag-comment. So baka naman, bigay natin kay Justin, basahin mo daw yung question niya.
This, Sir Daniel, this question is for everyone. What message or advice will you give on the people who wants to join or enter such beauty pageant like Mr. and Miss Chinatown? Well, if I'm going to answer that one, like, I think joining the pageant, usually we all have this mindset, like, if I join a pageant, I need to be physically beautiful. But I think this is one great opportunity, the pandemic, that has brought us in pageantry, because it broke the barrier of the meaning of beauty. Beauty, we should not only be associated physically, but now we should know the real meaning of beauty, which is what we can offer bilang candidates, what is in our hearts and in our mind. How could we help the people in the society? Because that is our responsibility. Like me being Mr. Chinatown 2020, I know my responsibility is to be an ambassador of goodwill. And I will fulfill that not only for this year, but for the rest of my life. Kasi I think the people needs authenticity, because that's what they deserve for naman.
Feeling ko si Justin tatakbo din to sa Tacloban.
Governor.
Kanina ko niyan eh.
Governor.
Ayan. Sabi ni Gems Plus, may advocacy ba sila pwedeng i-promote ng pageant ang no to racism? What are your thoughts on this, Cassie?
Ooh, that's a really good question, because today I was bombarded with comments on my Instagram, actually, about racist comments, stereotypes, and I think I posted this on my stories as well. And we've been getting this since Mr. and Miss Chinatown started in our pageant, and I think it should be. Yes, it should be part of this movement and this pageant. And actually, it always has been. The Filipino Chinese community has been getting backlash for these stereotypes and these wrong values that people think that we have. And what I would like to say is that if you could just look at all 24 candidates and these 6 winners over here, we're trying to showcase the beauty and the uniqueness of the Filipino Chinese community. We have so much to offer, and hopefully you could use these values and to better your life and to have a more positive mindset about the future, because I think we have so much to offer. We honestly have so much to offer our community and our country. So it will definitely be part of this pageant. And if you want to join next year, please do so.
At totoo naman, no to racism, hello naman, 2020 na mga moms.
I know.
Yes.
Lots of
Gusto
hate
mo yung
comments.
gusto mo yung kalahati na lang yung mukha ko dito. Anyway, sabi ni JM Ribad. Sabi ni JM Ribad, Chinese people are hardworking ones and value their principles really. And I think that these are the characteristics that we should live with. Ang sipag ni JM.
Oo nga, koronahan na yan.
Oo.
Sa kanya nabigay yung coronang gold.
Sa kanya.
Ito na talaga yung crown na gold for you talaga to.
Sir Gian, galing.
Sabi ni Renz Lau, parang kilala ata ni Cassie si Renz.
Yeah,
Friend mo ba
kabarkada
to?
ko.
Sabi pa ni, the dynamic of this group is great. I like that beyond the competition, you guys seem like friends rather than competitors. In fairness, parang ang
Yeah.
Matagal na ba kayo magkakakilala o dito lang din kayo nagkakakilala
Dito
lahat?
lang.
Here lang.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Mm-mm.
like, we're like a family now. It's so nice.
So, hindi pa kayo nakikita in person?
Hindi pa.
Hindi
Not
pa.
yet.
About to
Oh
pa
my
lang.
God.
Malapit na.
Yan ang mga,
Malapit
ayan
na.
ang mga aabangan in the coming days, no? Actually,
Yes.
isa pa sa mga inaabangan ko, yung pagsuot nyo ng corona talaga eh. Di ba may crowns yan?
Yeah.
Yun talaga yung inaabangan ko.
Lapit
May,
na.
may comment pa ba
na.
tayo dyan? May mga comments pa ba tayo from Pepsters na gusto i-flash? Tignan natin. Parang wala na kasi wala na lumalabas. Anyway. So, may gusto ba kayong i-promote? Start tayo kay Camille. Social media kung gusto niyo i-promote.
Yeah, okay. I just want to thank everyone again, my family, my friends, my supporters, everyone who has helped me in this competition, the Mr. and Miss Chinatown team. You guys know who you are. And aside from that, yes, I would like to promote my social media. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Camille, at Camille Buenav. So that's CamilleBuenav. And you can find me on Facebook, Camille Buenaventura.
Ayan, si Don naman.
Yeah. For me, again, I just want to thank everyone who supported me throughout this journey. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Pep, for having us here. It's been a good time. And if you guys wanna, know more about me and my shenanigans, just follow me on @Tang, TONTANGGG on Instagram.
Thank you, Don. So, Anie.
I would just love to thank everyone who has supported me all throughout the journey. And thank you also for tuning in tonight. And thank you, PEP.ph, for having us. So, yeah, you can find me in my Instagram account. It's at Uson Aina, at USONEINAAA. And you can find me on Facebook, Anie Uson, with a single N in the word Anie. Thank you.
Si Anie ang cute-cute no kapag parang the whole interview nakasmile lang siya tapos hindi nakikita yung eyes niya.
So, I'm so sorry.
So, si Kevin naman.
Well, yeah, I've just been really thankful for everything. My family, my friends. Thankful to Mr. and Miss Chinatown people, organizers, and thank you also for having us. My Instagram username is there, Kevin BTY. I also have a TikTok. So mas active ako dun sa TikTok actually. So check it out.
Ayan, sige. Ano din siya, nalaman din siya ng TikTok. So si Justin.
Yes, for me, first of all, I would like to thank you to the organizers. I am Nikko, Chinoy TV, MMCP family. And of course, thank you so much, PEP.ph, for having us here. It's such a pleasure, and we're having a great time. And I would like to thank my family and all my friends who's been supporting me throughout the journey. And of course, to my friends as well and other supporters outside the Philippines, thank you so much for giving your time and support and journeying with me to become Mr. Chinatown 2020. And you may follow me in my Facebook account in Justin without an E, Philip Yap, and then Instagram at Justin.yap114 as well. Thank you so much for everything, guys.
Thank you, Justin. Ayan, si Cassie naman tayo.
Yes, first of all, thank you, Sir Nikko and PEP.ph, and of course,
Wait,
Mr.
laloka ako sa Sir Nikko. Wait lang. Nikko na lang.
Sige na lang.
Nikko na lang.
Opportunities. Sige, wala nang sir. So this was a very fun interview. I hope all of the people who watched learned about the Filipino Chinese community and learned something about Mr. and Miss Chinatown, and of course our personalities and something that we have to offer. So thank you again for watching with us. And of course, I'd like to thank my family and friends who've been supporting me since last year in my Beanie Beanie days, and of course right now as Miss Chinatown 2020. It's been a whirlwind and it's been a roller coaster. So just thank you for all these likes, comments, and shares. They mean so much to me. And yes, thank you. I hope you can find me on Instagram. That's at Kazuchan. So it's CAZZUCHAN. And on Facebook, Cassandra Bermeo Chan. So just type in my name, you'll find me there.
Thank you guys. Sobrang sana nag-enjoy kayo sa chikahan
Thank
natin
you.
tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Very much.
Yeah.
you.
Thanks,
For my
Thank
final
you.
word lang, Pepsters, don't forget to follow our social media accounts. Nandyan dyan. Ay, dito pala sa gilid na to. Eto, ayan.
Ay,
At Pep
yan.
Alerts on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Tapos Pep Media Box on YouTube. Tapos meron din kami Viber and Kumu. Nandun din kami.
Ooh, tell
Pa-
Kumu.
follow na kami.
Yeah.
Mag-Kumu rin kayo,
Follow,
guys.
guys.
Yeah.
May TikTok din kami. Also, meron din pala akong may personal Twitter at Instagram account din pala ako nakasulat dyan. Sobrang liit lang. Pero Mr. Nikko Tuazon, guys. That's it. Thank you, everyone. Have a great
Thank you.
night.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.